All right. Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to On the Spot 947, where we sit down, we have a little afternoon tete with some of the biggest and talented names in the arts, and equally those who are on their way in the hopes of influencing and changing the world. Now, for today, we are joined by a singer songwriter who was one of the contestants of the talent search program that's called Talentadong Pinoy back in 2017. And he was actually one of the semifinalists. Now, he was also initially part of a duo that's called Migz and Maya before being brave and venturing off as a solo artist. So we do salute your bravery and your solo and your vision. So good afternoon and welcome to the show, Mr. Migz Haleco. Hello.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much for having me here.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. I believe, Migz, this is the first time that you are joining us here for On the Spot. First time mo lang.
Yeah, first time ko to, and actually this is the radio station na madalas nakatune sa ano ko dati sa car.
Nice, nice. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. So yeah, this is like full circle for both
Yeah.
for both of us and for you. How are you doing so far in this dealing with this pandemic? I know it's not easy for artists
Mm.
to be dealing with being all in their respective houses, wherein there's no gigs. If ever make gigs, man, it's going to be limited. So how are you dealing with the pandemic so far?
Well, ano dalawang factors kasi parang it's hard and at the same time you have the time, 'di ba, to create. The hard
Yeah,
thing is yung coping up with it and yung the way to earn, 'di ba? For
yeah,
everyone. And siguro
yeah.
yung the good part of it is to you have time to write and be creative and discover what you can really contribute on the music scene as an artist.
Hmm. I agree. I agree. But also, there is that thing about mental health issue in a sense na if wala kang nagawa, wala kang nasulat na song, you as an artist should also not be too hard on yourself in saying
Yeah.
that I'm not an artist, wala akong kwenta because wala akong nasulat, wala akong nakanta, wala akong nakatha, no nothing. But I guess this is also the time. It works both ways. It's the time to be creative, and also a time to be nice to yourself.
Yeah. Mm.
If for the past year wala ka nang ginawa, other than write one song after the other, now is a good
Game.
time to reflect and I guess to find out and define what is the road that you want to establish for you yourself as an artist. Um, since we mentioned about road, I was wondering, have you always wanted to be a singer songwriter, or was this something that accidentally fell on you? Lang?
Ano to nung when I was a kid, my dad used to influence me to play music pero parang ano lang siya, hobby lang.
Okay.
Then gusto niya talaga mag-architect ako and siguro dahil dad ko siya, 'di ba? I was motivated to do as well. Pero nung pumasok ako sa school na arts, na meron
Mm-hmm.
ding music on the side dun sa school na yon, dun ako na-motivate talagang mag-pursue ng music as a business. Kaya sabi ko, sige, iyaano ko na 'to, tutuloy ko na 'to. And yun nga, dun din sa influence na pagpasok ko ng mga talent shows and yung mga online na mga uploads. Nauso din yun for a while sa YouTube, yung mga competitions online. So, ayun, dun
Yeah.
na nagtuloy-tuloy.
Actually, meron, in a way, meron pa rin eh.
Yeah, hanggang
Tuloy-tuloy,
ngayon.
tuloy pa rin man din eh. You mentioned school. Which school would this be? Pwede ba sabihin?
Ah, yes, pwede. College of St. Benilde.
All right, all right. So yeah, sanay ka na sa traffic.
Sobra.
With that, with that,
Sanay na pero ganun pa din yung feeling.
you have Benilde and you have Taft over there. So dalawang nagbabangayan na eskwelahan with regards to foot traffic and car traffic
Yeah.
as well. So I mentioned that you started off in the scene as part of a duo, Migs and Maya. You guys did a cover of Ambon, and that was part of the soundtrack of Bea and Gerald Anderson, "How to Be Yours." Was being part of a duo something that you felt was necessary for you to gain experience before going solo?
Yeah, actually, nagdadalawang isip ako before going in as a duo kasi hindi ako sanay. Like, I was a solo artist even before now. Pero sabi ko, sige baka maging isa 'to sa mga learning ang pangit pakinggan na parang ginawa ko lang siya learning curve. Pero if it works, parang sige, malay mo, doon ako destined to be in. Pero
Right.
wala nandito talaga. Naging big learning curve lang din siya sa akin
Then
to
go to
manage people.
that. Yeah. Which is
Yeah.
also good. I mean, as artists, we all try to learn from wherever we are. Sabi nga nila, you have to strive for your art, or you have to learn how to be hungry for your art. I
Mm.
mean, in the US, some actors are doing that. They go to auditions, but at the same time, they have a day job. They can either wait on tables as a day job. This is more of in New York, so you're a Broadway actor, but at the same time, a day job ka,
Mm.
whatever that day job might be. So it's a privilege actually here dito sa atin, that if you say that I wanna pursue music, doon lang ako nakatutok. I'm not gonna do anything else
Yeah.
because I am that focused on my art. What kind of music did your father play for you when you were growing up that got you into music?
Nung una, he was really trying to make me focus on classical guitar. I think lahat naman ng guitarist, kahit mga modern guitarist, parang pinilit to a certain point. Pero, yun nga, he told me na I needed that foundation. Pero
Mhm.
nung start ako doon, while listening to sa music sa YouTube online, na-discover ko na madami din pala akong pwedeng gawin aside from that. So, doon na nag-continuously spread yung ko sa music.
Nagpa-play din ng instrument ang dad mo?
Yeah, before, guitarist siya sa band.
Oh,
Then parang
nice.
pinasa.
Oy, anong band to? Anong band to? Sabay plugging.
Hindi naman siya kilalang band, pero parang gumawa lang sila ng band noon. Parang hobby lang talaga nila. Pero
Okay.
sa rock scene.
Aba, rakista pala ang dad mo.
Yeah.
Now we know something. You also, this is I think after you decided to go back to solo, you released a debut album that's called This, na
Yeah.
puro originals. What made you decide to entitle the album This? And as much as I would love more artists releasing originals than covers, pero minsan meron yung not really obligation, but more like the usual formula na 10 originals, pero dapat out of the
Discover.
10, merong isang cover. So, for that album, walang covers, purely originals, tama?
Meron ba? Yeah, I think. Meron din. Meron din po.
Meron din. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who were the ones, or were you specifically the only one who decided which cover to include? Or may pinagmitingan din yan?
Syempre, may pinagbitingan din. Pero, to be honest, 80% of the songs doon, 70% of the songs na hindi sa akin. It was co-written by songwriters from the label before. And I think I have 3 originals na sinulat ko lang talaga doon. Pero it's all originals. And
Okay,
cover.
good. Yeah, yes to originals. For me, more originals the better, because
Yeah.
down the line, the next generation, saan sila huhugot for
Yeah.
a cover version pag hindi ka mag-release ng originals now, 'di ba? So, in a way, as much as artists are releasing originals for themselves, they also need to think that they have to release it for the next generation to cover,
Yeah.
'di ba?
Mm.
In a way. Were those 3 songs that you included in the album one of the very first few songs na ginawa mo, or even before that you were already writing?
Even before that, I was already writing, and nataon lang yung originals ko na yun na nilabas ko by that time is first time siguro, very bago pa lang ako sa pagsulat ng Filipino songs, like in
Okay.
Tagalog.
Right. So mas comfortable ka writing in Tagalog than in English?
Yeah, mas comfortable ako. Pero before hindi I don't know, for some reason nawala sa akin yung writing motivation ko sa pagsulat ng English. Mas na-embrace ko yung yung language natin, kumbaga.
Tagalog. Good. I guess that you're slowly discovering your process as you go along, and part of the process also for songwriting is to, I guess, find out for yourself which is the best time na maging creative ka. Some people do not like to say, like for some singers, they don't like to sing in the morning because as for them, tulog pa ang boses. So wala pa akong energy. So do not, and also for some actors in the States, na parang if you are an actor on Broadway like Lea Salonga, never talk to an actor before noon because wag mo silang gigisingin, tulog pa sila from a nightly series of
Yeah.
shows from Monday to Friday. So for you, when it comes to singing, may pinipili ka bang araw na or time of the day wherein, it's parang after lunch, medyo busog pa ako, di pa ako makakanta or anything like that?
Mm. I think parang general naman sa lahat talagang gabi yung the best time. Pero sa akin kasi personally anytime naman ako pero yung boses ko lang talaga yung bibigay pag umaga. Ganun.
Pag umaga. Aha.
Yeah.
So wala pang kape, that's because.
Wala pa.
How about let's say the places wherein you prefer to write your music? Yung mga iba, okay sa kanila if they are outside, nakapagsulat sila. For others, need to stay in the room para matapos yung song, or maybe not even the song, just to maybe just mahasa lang yung refrain. Are you something like that as well? Na kailangan mag-isa ka lang?
Hindi eh. Ako hindi, honestly, hindi ko pa din makuha yung template ko kung paano nakakasulat because iba-iba lahat ng the way ko nasulat yung songs. Like, yung recent song ko, nasulat ko while I was driving, natapos ko on that driving moment din. Tapos yung first song ko, sa kwarto, iba-iba eh. Depende din sa mood ng song siguro or sa mood mo.
Mhm. Well, that's the thing about, mahirap sa mood eh. So, minsan, may mood kang magsulat. Sometimes may mood ka na lang, makinig. Who are the artists that you would usually listen to that would inspire you to write or motivate you to write? Or the ones that you also constantly listen to para pag wala ka sa mood, pag napakinggan mo lang, parang automatic switch na for you?
Siguro John Mayer, madalas pakinggan ko talaga, biggest influence, yeah. Pero iba din yung ko like yung hindi pag pinapakinggan ko siya, hindi songwriting mood yung pumapasok sa akin. Parang productivity mood, ganun ba? Paano ba explain?
Okay.
Parang ganun sa music. Pero yung songwriting, siya parang chamba. Parang pag may nanginig akong specific song, bigla na lang pag na-hook ako sa song na yun, doon ako biglang motivate na gumawa ng song, something like that. Parang ganun.
Were there any times when an idea for a song comes in, it's in the middle of something na parang super busy ka, like if you're driving and heaven forbid a song comes to mind na parang, I need to record this, I need to write this down or record it on my phone kasi pag hindi, I'll forget it.
Yeah, punong-puno actually yung notes ko ng recording kasi most of the good songs and the songs na sinusulat ko na I really love na nagkakaroon ako ng confidence ilabas is yung mga songs na aksidente lang dumadating. Hindi yung mga, ay, sulat ako ngayon tapos, normally, ganun nangyayari. Pag sumusulat ako na nasa mood ako, hindi ko siya nagugustuhan after. Parang, hindi ko alam eh. Ang hirap niya explain eh.
Or bigay mo na lang sa iba or...
Yeah, may ganun. Opo.
Yeah. You have a latest single that's called Walang Alinlangan, but we first got to know you.
Walang Hanggan. Sorry.
Walang Hanggan. But we got to know you first with the song that's called Liwanag that we play on Mellow, that we love playing.
Thank you.
Can you give us the background of that song? I mean, paano mo nasulat or why did you write it?
Yung Liwanag.
Yeah.
Yung song na yun, I wrote it last year. I started writing it last year. Hindi pa siya tapos. It was like a melody lang. Wala pa din yung lyrics. Siguro may chorus na konti. Nung pinagdadaanan ako when I was at rest sa music, nung ayoko na, parang dumating sa point ako na ayoko na mag-music, pero alam ko nung maling thinking yun eh. Pero I was really down. Then, nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, it's finally the time na natapos ko siya. Nagkaroon ako ng inspiration na yun, to complete it in just a day or less than a day dahil kusa lang siya pumasok sa sa isip ko na yung mga lyrics and that. So yun, it's really something na it's a song for everyone na hirap silang makita yung positive side of things when they're drowned on the dark side of the things in life.
When you write, usually ano na una sa'yo? Is it music first or lyrics first or minsan sabay?
Sabay siya mostly sa akin. Minsan, mas madalas melody, pero naka-accomplish ko yung niya, yung structure niya pag sabay talaga.
And is that the same way when a song hits you? I mean, if you listen to other people's songs, like maybe John Mayer, yeah, since John Mayer is your favorite,
Mm.
um, ano mas unang tumatatak sa'yo? Yung lyrics niya or yung melody pa rin?
Si John Mayer kasi ano eh, areglo eh. Like musical wise idol ko siya, and hindi lang lahat, every aspect of his, kasi ano siya eh, sobrang flexible artist niya. Like he has songs with good melodies, and he has songs focused on good arrangements, and songs focused on really smart, wise
Mhm.
lyrics, di ba? So,
Right.
all in eh.
And also he's able to work with with other people.
Yeah.
If let's say given a chance to pick, let's say, one international artist na apart from John Mayer,
Ah,
who do
yeah.
who would you love to work with?
Jason Mraz.
Good choice. Good. Ayaw mo kay Ed Sheeran, Jason Mraz muna.
Okay din. Ano eh, si Ed Sheeran kasi iba yung atake niya sa ano, mas or, more on rap and ano siya eh, lyrics.
Hmm.
And siguro mas feeling ko lang as an artist, mas napanood ko na kasi live si Jason Mraz last year lang. And the way he performs, iba din talaga siya. Like he's different from John Mayer, and he really takes the stage differently compared to him. So, yeah, Jason Mraz.
Um, Pag local naman, who will be your top pick, top choice?
Madalas kong sinasabi si Bamboo. Pero I think another choice is ano, si Rico Blanco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heavy choices. Heavy choices. You said that iba yung stage presence ni Jason Mraz, let's say, compared to John Mayer. Do you have any, let's say, ritual that you do before you go on stage? Kasi yung mga iba, they would vocalize. Some people would opt to not talk to anybody like an hour before the show, conserve their voice. May ritual ka bang ganyan sinusundan?
Ako wala naman. Siguro ang pinaka-ritual ko lang talaga is pag big events or hindi, whether big events or hindi. Gusto ko lang munang maakyat yung stage and feel the stage. Para
Mm-hmm.
every time na magpe-perform ako, parang alam ko, parang you make it yours. You make it yung feel. Pag hindi ko nagawa yun, parang kahit gaano ko sa ulado yung kanta, kahit ilang practices ko na ginagawa, parang lagi akong floating yung feeling.
Okay.
Ganun.
Right. Parang, yeah, as you say, lutang.
Yeah.
Uh, na parang it's, parang, ba't ba ako nandito? Kanta ba ako or tutula? What's
Ah,
going on? Ayan. Um, as a creative individual, I'm sure, you feel validated pag may natapos kang kanta. You alluded to productivity na parang, yes, productive ako. Hindi ko sinayang araw ko dahil meron ako nagawang kanta. But whether you finish the song or not, and basing it, let's say, on past accomplishments, do you feel that yung validation ng artist should come from when he finishes the work, or pag napakinggan ng ibang tao yung work and they get something from it?
hmm. Ako, honestly, may pagka-selfish fulfillment ako pagdating sa music eh. Because I've done songs before with working with management and other people na natapos,
Mm.
pero parang may kulang. Parang compared to now na it's very simple na ako lang yung gumawa, pero I know I've accomplished the songs on the way that I wanted to be. Parang kahit 10 lang yung nakinig or 5, parang malaking accomplishment siya na na-fulfill ko yung vision ko sa kanta and yung message na gusto ko iparating sa nakikinig. Mas importante sa akin
Mm-hmm.
yung nakuha mo yung listeners na tama para sa iyo, parang gano'n.
Right, right. Um, my favorite singer-songwriter is Luther Vandross. Para sa kanya, he feels that it's important to ensure that everyone who goes to your gigs masaya,
Yeah.
that they jump up and down and have a party. But for him, it's a bigger feather in his cap that when you are able to allow the audience some sort of intimacy, that they are
Mm.
able to go inside themselves and ask questions by way of the songs that you play for them, or the songs that you make that make them think, make them question, make them appreciate what it is that they have in their lives. Parang ganun. Kasi hindi naman lahat ng
Mm.
songs should be love songs, di ba?
Yeah,
There's
yeah. True.
there's so many topics, range of topics that you can discuss. It just so happens dito sa atin, pag sinabi mong I wrote a song, automatic
Hugot.
is, kailangan ba hugot songs? No, it doesn't have to be that. There's so many.
Mm.
Is that something that you strive to change moving forward as you create more songs? That you're not going to limit yourself. Please do not limit yourself to just
Yeah.
good songs.
Um, sa akin kasi ano eh, syempre ano, I think every artist's goal is, 'di ba, to change how the music works and gusto nila ma-improve. Pero I think the best way to change is to para sa artist is not to try too hard na parang
Okay.
pipigain nila yung sarili nila and trying to sound na dadating sa point na they will just sound like anybody else. Guilty din ako doon. Like, I went to that phase na parang I was trying too hard to be different na I was just like parang sounding like anybody else lang din.
Mhm.
So, yun nga, I think the goal is parang ano, mas i-embrace mo yung sarili mo, yung imperfections mo, and it will just come just like how the modern day artists na kilala ngayon like Four of Spades and Ben and Ben, hindi naman nila like ano eh, ni-look forward yung to being known or 'di ba, na mag-introduce
Yeah,
parang
that was just like the end result of what
yeah,
they were.
result lang.
Yeah, right, right. Well, that's a good way of thinking about it. That kind of thinking definitely grounds you and
Mm.
definitely brings you back to to your goal. It's like an automatic reset for you as an artist.
Mm.
What am I doing this for? Parang ganon, diba? Apart from your dad, is there any other member of your family who is also very much into music or plays the guitar? Or any other
Y
instrument?
yung brother ko, he used to be my drummer 6 years ago. Pero nag-focus siya ngayon sa ano, eh, sa medicine. So,
Ah,
hobby. Pero kung pwede ko siyang kunin, ano, he'll be there to play drums for me.
nice, nice. At least meron kang automatic drummer na ano pwedeng kunin
Yeah.
if you need sa gigs. Yeah. You said that if you probably were not in music, you might actually be an architect, which is also an important calling in a way. And I also believe that in a way you are an architect by your own right because you write songs and
Mm.
you craft them and you use materials not just from your experiences but also from other people's, I would gather. Nakapagsulat ka na ba ng songs based on other people's experiences?
Mostly ganun ako, before. I write based on other people's experiences and siguro pinapamukha ko na lang na akin, pero ganun yung
Okay.
inspiration ko, eh. Pero ganun, eh, parang ano, in a simple way, like in simple way as listening to others' songs na ma-inspire ka. Para sa akin, it's not really about you when 'pag na-motivate ka bigla, unless you're motivated with what you're going through, 'di ba? So,
Right, right. Tama. And in a way that also stretches you as an artist, that marunong ka maghanap ng source material, not just experiences mo, but also other people's experiences. And I think
mm.
you can also, as a singer-songwriter, write from not just experience but the lack of an experience. Pwede rin gawing topic
Yeah,
yun,
yeah.
di ba?
Mm.
As a song in itself. And because you play the guitar, obviously the genre that you kind of like fit in would be pop, pop rock alternative, parang ganon. Never ventured off, going into a different form of genre, like maybe not vocals, but purely instrumental lang, because you play the guitar. Have you ever thought of it, on that end? Na parang kung kaya ko pagsabayin a different facet of your career, wherein one as a singer-songwriter and the other one is just purely instrumental. Would that be also another thing that you look into?
Yeah, actually ano, eh, dahil may pandemic, parang, I also have this time to create such kasi yung instrumental medyo madugo yun, eh, like it really takes time. Hindi siya tulad ng song na you can write it on the go. Ang
Mm.
instrumental, like, you have to complete it na hands-on ka talaga. So, pero may plans naman ako.
Mhm.
Siguro, pero for now, gusto ko magbigay din ng ano ng parang tribute sa mga artists na idol ko when it comes to instrumental, and balak ko mag-release within this ano lang. Siguro kahit ano lang, parang cover lang ganon.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sabi nga nila, the best form of flattery is imitation, or in this case,
Yeah.
cover versions. That's the best
Mm.
tribute that you can share with people by saying that these are the people who influenced me, and because of them, this is
Mm.
what I do, and this is how I sound like because I was listening to them. Diba? If let's say uh, given a chance to do two things at the same time, be an architect and be a singer songwriter, and you're able to design a house for a celebrity, international and foreign, sino kaya pipiliin mo?
Siyempre, sino pa ba? Mini-mention ko kanina.
Balik na
Si
naman ulit
ano,
tayo kay John
yeah,
Mayer.
babalik dun. Yeah.
same
And
same set of people that you would like to do things for.
yeah,
Yeah.
siguro hindi, pero siguro pag local, maybe some of my musician friends, 'di ba?
Para maiba naman. Para
May
maiba.
iba naman.
Yeah. Your second single is called Walang Hanggan. Can you tell us something about that particular track?
Ito yung mini-mention ko kanina na nasulat ko habang nagda-drive ako. Parang it was funny how I focused on yung previous single ko, which is Liwanag. I finished it for a year. And tong Walang Hanggan, I just finished it for 20 minutes. Yeah, yun yung nakakatawa doon. Pero
Ah,
yeah, this song is well, ano to it's about love. Typical love song, pero yung special sa akin dito is this is dedicated to my girlfriend, and parang tula ko siya para sa kanya because the previous songs we were writing some songs together, and this is special kasi I wrote this for her na wala siyang wala siyang say. So, yeah.
so,
Kasi before,
di siya makakapag-kontra na parang, oh, bakit yung key ang ginamit mo? It should be this other key.
hindi kasi ano siya, she's a vlogger and sumusulat din siya. So parang nandyan siya to help me with my songs. And sabi ko, hindi, kailangan sumulat ko ng kanta para sa kanya na wala mo na siyang masyadong sasabihin. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, kumbaga parang ako muna magtatrabaho for the both of us with this song. Ikaw rest ka muna. Pahinga ka muna dyan. No, vlog ka muna since, that's your thing as well. So,
Yeah.
we have some friends joining us now. Connie Asia is saying hi to you. Also, Tauj Abby or Abby Tauj is
Hello.
yeah, she says Idol Migz na miss ka na namin. And also Marvin Salamero. We also got to ask who were your musical influences, but we tackled that. It's John Mayer all the way. He's watching us from Tondo, so thank you, everyone, for joining us. Robert Ignacio as well. Thank you, and hey, Mom watch as well. Thank you. And Roberto, your mom is celebrating her birthday. Oh, yesterday. So yeah, happy birthday to your mom. Uh, yeah, have you written a song, let's say, for a family member? Yeah, like as a thank you, since you wrote a song for your girlfriend. So maybe or maybe I'm spoiling. Baka kailangan surprise. Dapat di ko tinanong.
So far, ngayon, maybe in the future, diba?
Maybe in the
Or
future.
a
Okay.
couple of months or years.
Pag meron, you will let us know. So I will not
Yeah, yeah.
I will not continue that train of questioning. Baka ma-spoil. It might be a surprise for family members joining us today. It's the season of Halloween, and everyone wants to be scared, needs to be scared. So, out of the blue question, what is your favorite Halloween movie?
Ah, Halloween movie. Ano bang favorite ko? Hindi ko siya favorite, pero the last horror film that I watched is shucks, nalimutan ko din yung title. Insidious, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
That's very, very good.
Yeah.
Of course, meron part 2 and may part 3.
Wala pa, di
And
ko pa napapanood yung 3.
wala pa. So, sige, I will not spoil you because I hate spoilers as well, and I don't want to spoil anyone. But sana may, sana may part 4. On the subject of movies, let's say between a rom-com and between a horror movie, what would probably be the one choice na to have your song included? Parang alin dun sa dalawa kung ano.
Siguro
If you're gonna go for the obvious choice, you're gonna go for the offbeat choice.
siguro horror naman. Kasi I've done songs na parang pwede mo sabihin na medyo rom-com-ish na yung dating before
Uh,
eh. So, I want a new experience. Siguro horror. Maging goth na
para
yung
mag-
genre. Yeah.
yeah, that's it's part of growing, and
Yeah.
again, stretching yourself, and it doesn't mean your song is in a horror movie. Kailangan medyo something about
Yeah.
dread din ang song mo, di ba? So it can be something
Meaning
uplifting.
itself.
But bigla lang pinasok sa horror movie. May favorite actor or actress ka ba?
Actor, actress. Siguro actor is, syempre Robert Downey because I used to be Marvel fan.
Okay. Wait, used to be? Hindi na ba?
Fan pa rin. Wala lang, hanggang ngayon, actually nagbabasa din ako ng comics. Pero dahil nga, siguro na iba lang yung focus for now. Yeah, still a fan. Big fan.
Wait, so if you're Marvel, does this mean na hindi ka masyadong maka-DC? More Marvel ka ba?
Hindi naman. Parang okay din naman yung DC. Hindi lang siguro Actually, magkaiba siya eh. The DC movies are more on dun sa dark. Diba? Pero medyo
Yes.
nag-evolve din sila eh. Pero
nag-evolve naman din.
siguro yung lang, the way they, the way nila kinostume yung mga heroes, mas prefer ko lang yung sa Marvel.
Mas Marvel. Okay.
Mas tao, parang ganun.
Mas tao. Okay. So, yeah, up to their, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But I love Marvel as well, but I'm more of a DC fanboy. So I wish that DC would be able to reach the success that Marvel is currently enjoying, and more. So hopefully. With that, what can we expect from Migz in the near future? Apart from after this new single that's called Walang Hanggan, anything that we need to be aware of?
Syempre bukod sa music, it's given na I'll be doing more music. Siguro in a couple of months, mag-release ulit ako. So, hintay na lang nila sa social media. Pero apart from that, I'm really planning to go on YouTube, do videos, provide contents, and mas focus din siguro sa music side of myself and sa production. So, yun, sana hintayin din nila. And siguro, magpapasok-pasok din ako ng mga vlogs with my partner. So, para may sort of entertainment din doon.
Right. So, you guys can complement each other wherein you provide the content, siya naman taga-document ng content. So,
yes.
It's a perfect combo from the looks of it. Where can they find you on social media? Like on YouTube? What's your YouTube channel and all other platforms?
Yes, pwede nyo ako i-follow sa @Migz Haleco on Twitter and Instagram. And yung sa YouTube ko, they can subscribe. Ipapost ko na lang siya ulit by this week dahil inaayos ko ngayon yung channel ko. So, abangan na lang nila sa Instagram, Twitter, and also on Facebook. It's @Migz Haleco Official.
Okay, so it's very easy to follow you.
Yes.
So, I'm going to be typing it as well in the show notes so that people will see it a little more clearly. Yeah. So is Walang Hanggan part of an upcoming album perhaps, or is just really more of a single?
Yeah, yung Walang Hanggan is a single, and siguro in the future I'm gonna be writing an album as well or an EP. So malaman ko kung ano yung maging plan. Kasi as of now, nag-iiba-iba din dahil sa situation, di ba? Yung plans.
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
See from there.
I want to ask you this one. Usually kasi pag sinabi mong album, 10 songs, diba? But there are in the past where people released an album, they call it an album, pero ang laman is 8 lang. So,
Mm.
do you feel na kailangan you have to subscribe to that requirement of sorts na pag sinabing album, kailangan 10. Hindi pwedeng bababa sa 10. Do you believe in that?
Ako kasi ano, personally mas prefer ko pa din talaga yung album na siguro mga 8 or 9. Pero
Mm.
dahil nga ano, nangyayari dahil sa siguro sa bilis din ng attention span ng mga tao sa social media ngayon, we're finding smarter ways para hindi masayang yung mga songs na nire-release natin. So, ayun, pero personally, I'd go for a 10-track album. Diba?
10-track album. Yeah.
Mm.
And some other artists naman nakikita natin that they do is hindi muna nila ilalahat yung 10, isa-isa
Sing,
muna uh, para at least get the vibe of the people listening and and see if the direction is something that they would like to listen more of. Pag hindi, siguro ibahin.
yeah.
When you released your first album then, was it hard to figure out which songs would be in the album and which ones, alis mo parang, ay, wag na lang, baka it'll work better next time, parang gano'n.
To be honest, yung experience ko na yun, dahil may management involved, hindi siya mahirap for me kasi hindi
Mm-hmm.
ako yung 100% na nagde-decide. So parang
Okay.
compared to now na lahat ng responsibility of my songs nakalatag sa akin even on how. So pag may sablay or success, it's on me. Parang ganun ba?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess that's the blessing of being an independent artist in a way.
Yeah.
Lahat falls on you. You call the shots. You determine
Mm,
when it gets released, in what form it gets released, and how you want to package it sa mga tao. Because
right.
you're a content creator now, in a way.
Yeah. Pero I
So
think both may pros and cons eh. Pag may
yeah,
management ka din parang, 'di ba, you have to you can see kung parang sino yung may ano, yung sino ba yung pag ikaw lang kasi ano lahat sa iyo eh. If success lahat sa iyo, 'di ba?
yeah. And nasa sa'yo yan if let's say kaya mong gampanan lahat sabay-sabay. Pag hindi,
Mm.
you'll buckle under pressure. Pero kung kaya mo naman, and you have people in your own team willing to help you out, then
Yeah.
swerte mo. That's your that's your luck, and that's something that not everyone has.
Yeah.
So I wish you well, Migz,
Thank you so much,
in the
bro.
near future. That you have a continued strong and supportive team. That your family is there, continuing to support you in your music and whatever endeavor that you are currently on, or you choose to still divert and diversify. Not all artists will have that kind of support. So I'm sure that you yourself consider yourself lucky. And for us listeners
Yeah.
who are on the lookout for new material to listen to or new material to play, we're lucky as well to be able to
Thank
do
you.
that, to share your music with the rest of everyone else. So on social media, they can find you Migz Haleco official, right?
Yes.
And also you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram, you also have your own Facebook page, I'm sure. And as you said, you're still fixing your YouTube channel. But even if like right now, habang inaayos mo, people can still go and subscribe na rin. So para at least pag naayos na, tuloy-tuloy na
Yeah.
yung pasok ng content
Mm.
na makikita nila, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I enjoyed this little short afternoon chat with you, Migs.
Yeah.
And we
Same,
will
same. Thank you.
continue to play Liwanag and whatever other songs that you may have. We wish you well, and
Thank you.
thank you for this opportunity to share your music with everyone else. And as I said, if in case you do have a special performance for us on video, I would love to be able to premiere that and share it as well to the
Thank
rest
you
of our
po.
listeners. Okay, we shall be in touch. That's for sure. All right.
Salamat.
All
Yes.
right. So this has been Taz for On the Spot 947. Till the next edition, we shall be on the lookout for the next artist that we shall be putting on the spot. Keep it right here on All Hits, Mellow 947. Sounds good. Bye, everybody. You take care, and thank you.